Good morning and welcome to Monday Matins for November 23rd. The writer of First Chronicles reminds us to give thanks to God, for God's goodness and love never quit. But as we reflect on 2020 and all we have experienced this year, we may feel a little less than grateful. How can we continue to give thanks when our reality is one of grand chaos and daily attacks on our emotional and sometimes physical well being? Today's reading comes from an article entitled Gratitude in the Eye of the Storm from writer and blogger Amy Gill. She writes these words. A few days ago, my city faced Hurricane Dorian, a Category 5 hurricane. Even the weather forecasters didn't know where it was going. It's been slamming the Bahamas for the past 2 days. I'm praying hard for the people who live there. When a storm is that strong and powerful, seems all you can do is pray. We have been in the cone of Dorian for the past few days. Luckily, the storm has weakened to a Category 2, but it's sitting right offshore of where my family lives. Nobody can tell how strong it will be. We will almost certainly lose power for a while, even when the temperature goes back to 90 degrees. Between the heat and humidity, I imagine it will feel like the sun is melting me right through my clothes. We have our shutters up, but the wind will be scary and we might have bad flooding. We just don't know at the time I'm writing this. Still, I am grateful. When the storm was a Category 5, everything seemed to come into perspective. Should we stay in our house or go to a shelter? Would we even have a house when it was over? We put up shutters, but they wouldn't help much if the roof blows off or flooding comes into the living room. Nobody knew how bad a Category 5 hurricane would be, so the damage was hard to imagine. If the storm hit us directly, could we actually die? There's been no time for pettiness. I didn't worry about myself except when it came to my life and my family. There was no use complaining about the things that would normally irk me. My life became tiny, with room only for me and my family and our safety. It felt good to let all the other stuff go and be reminded it's not as big as I usually worry about. I felt grateful for the reminder. In fact, I've been filled with gratitude since our city posted the hurricane warning. Sure, I'm getting the house ready in case we lose power. I'm not going outside or driving in case of wind gusts and downpours. I've even had some time to sit and think, and I've desperately needed that. It reminds me what life is about. It's about the relief I feel knowing my two sons are together on the other side of Florida where the hurricane can't get them. It's about making our house as safe as possible for my husband and daughter. I'm praying for the storm to turn north and go out to sea. Right now, it's moving at 2 miles per hour, so I'll have to wait and see if my prayers are answered. I'm hoping I can keep my grateful attitude even when the storm is long gone. So many things make me anxious on a daily basis, but now I realize I choose to worry about them when it's not even necessary. What would happen if I chose to be grateful every day instead of the minutia that usually rolls around in my head? Whatever happens with the storm, I'm glad I found some gratitude buried under all that worry. When my world becomes a little smaller and happier, I can focus on the people I love so much and not cursing because things aren't going my way. Things are going my way because I'm alive and breathing and surrounded by people who love me. We know Thursday will bring us the strangest of Thanksgivings. Who knows what Christmas will bring? But as we're preparing, as we're waiting, let's remember all those things, those good and wonderful things that remain in our lives, in our world, that grace us with beauty and gentle, happy surprises. Let's remember those people and pets who so fill our hearts with love that we feel as if we could burst. And let's give thanks because life may be really weird and really scary right now, but hey, God is still with us. God loves us even in the worst of times. And here in Whatcom County, we only have to worry about earthquakes and volcanoes, no hurricanes. I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Bye bye.